Hi everyone, it's Bobby from 5th Avenue Cakes, and today we're going to make a cute little snowman cake, all out of fondant, including a carrot little nose and a scarf. So let's begin. You will need 3 circle cutters graduating in size up each size, and a piece of fondant rolled to about a 1/8 inch thickness. You'll want to cut out 3 circles, 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 a little bit larger. Once you have your circles cut out, take the cutter that goes to the medium circle and cut out a little space so you can fit in his head. Do the exact same thing with the next size circle and the next size cutter. Now with a little bit of water mixed with some piping gel, add it and just mold your snowman together from the bottom to the top of his head. It's best to work on a cake circle, but for purposes for you to see, I went ahead and worked on a red mat. Now with a number 7 piping nozzle, using the small point, just cut out 2 little white rounds. Smash it against your work surface, add a little bit of your water piping gel mixture, and attach it to your snowman's face. Now prepare 2 rounds the exact same size, even smaller, of black fondant for the eyeballs, or the pupils. And gently push it against the white of the eye. Using the back end of your piping nozzle, make a half cockeyed smile so he looks like he's a little mischievous. For the nose, you'll need a tiny amount of orange fondant, and you're going to shape it into a very narrow cone to appear that it's a carrot. Using a PME wheel, make some slits in your carrot and then center it between the 2 eyes and the smile. Bend his nose over and turn it a little bit to the left. Now add a tiny bit of water and piping gel to the center of his body and add 3 black dragees for his little buttons. For the top hat, you will need a small square piece of black fondant and then round off the corner of the top of the square. Mold it so that it rounds up, but leave the top a little bit flat so it does look like a top hat. I used my circle cutter, my smallest one, to indent the bottom of that square. Save the piece that you're going to cut off, that will be your brim. Remember that a top hat gets narrower at the top of the hat and wider at the bottom. Attach the brim of the hat with a little bit of water piping gel mixture and give it a curl so it looks like it's flurling up. You might need to use a little piece of paper or foam if it doesn't stand on its own. I have already pre-cut some holly leaves with a PME holly leaf cutter, the smallest one. You'll need 2 of those and 1 or 2 little rounds for your holly berries. Take a little Dresden tool and indent a little hole. Now go ahead and attach your holly leaves to the hat, giving them a slight bit of movement so it doesn't look like they're just laying there. Attach your holly berries, whether it's 1 or 2. And then add a little bit of your water mixture to the top of your snowman's hat and attach it. If the hat looks a little flat, use a rolled up piece of tissue paper and just put it under there until it dries or sets for a little bit. For the snowman's twig arms, you will need a 28 or 26 gauge wire and some brown floral tape. Pull your brown tape taut and twist it down your wire a little bit more than 1/4. Then start adding in your branches that I have already covered in the same manner with my brown floral tape. Attach 2 that are directly opposite of each other. Continue bringing your wire down and add in a 3rd little branch. Once you have finished, lay them to the side and we'll begin on our scarf. You will need 3 pieces of light blue colored fondant, 2 that are the exact same length and 1 that's shorter. All 3 the same width, cut with a ribbon cutter. Use a ball tool to soften them, and then take a PME wheel and cut little slits at the bottom of the 2 long ones. This is now the fringe of your scarf. Now using some fairy blue petal dust, go ahead and color all 3 strips. Bringing the petal dust all the way down to the bottom of your fringe. Now add little stripes of cornflower blue petal dust. Once you're finished, go ahead and attach the arms to the side of your snowman, putting it directly inside the fondant. You can move the arms in any direction you want. Bring in your 3 pieces for your scarf. Add the neck piece first, attaching it with a little bit of your water piping gel mixture. And tuck in both ends around the neck of your snowman so it appears to be attached all around the snowman. Now go ahead and attach the longer pieces of your scarf, giving it a little flow and movement as you go. Put some foam under them to give them a little bit of movement while you wait for them to set and dry. Your snowman will probably need a good 4 hours before you can transport him to the top of your cake. You You could even make him a day in advance if you wanted to. You can also paint little red holly berries inside the scarf with some paste mixed with a little bit of Everclear. Thank you everybody for watching me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!